Yo.
Football Focus Weekly. We are in the building.
Shout.
Weekend nzuri. Tukete kishindo una feel poa. Chris Kavanagh.
Kwani wewe ni fan wa Spurs?
Mimi ni fan wa Chris Kavanagh. I am here with two United fans. Producer.
Wachana
sisi bana.
Football Focus Weekly episode 6.
We are back again with me, your host Nyata Kenan.
Sauti merudi. It's me, your boy Ndegs, and Mr. Producer.
Mr. Producer.
It's been a very, very wonderful weekend. How was your weekend?
Bad.
How was your weekend?
Bad.
Eh?
Bad is an understatement.
Na hapa na wacha na story ya ball kwanza. Maisha iko aje?
Maisha iko fiti ile kanisa. Yeah. Nivo.
Mwaka producer amechizi. Kwa fan wa Man U sasa ni noma. Mnaumia. You're suffering.
Atufai kupitia hizi vitu zote.
Top of the table.
Nani alituroga?
I remember when we were doing the preview last week ukasema mazee si tuko top of the table, si tusiambiwe title contenders, Europa League champions. Nini tena ulisema? FA Cup champions.
Unanijaribu.
How does it feel to be a two-time cup winner?
It feels sad.
You know the best part about this whole thing is that yes, we understand you won a trophy. Sawa, you won a trophy. And then you signed Ten Hag to a contract extension. And there are many people, I won't say you because you're smarter than you look.
Yes.
There are many people who...
Producer.
There are many people...
Them a producer. Producer many people.
There are many United fans who are saying that Ten Hag deserves it.
No.
He deserves a contract extension because of all the wonderful things he has done. But there are people lacking in the wings. Some smart fans, just smart football fans who are saying, this is a smoke screen. He's a smoke screen. You need to open your eyes. He's just been extended, but... underlying problems are still there.
Yes.
In the next 2 months, 3 months, we will see them surfacing again. Ten Hag has signed players from Holland. He has signed players that he has previously coached.
You are a liar.
The starting 11 are players that he wanted.
Actually, 9 out of the 11 who played yesterday.
He signed.
Yeah.
Casemiro is the one where I'll say it's not. Yes, he signed Casemiro, but I don't think he wanted. I don't think it was. I think the club signed Casemiro because they signed Casemiro. So you guys are going for Rabiot.
Van der Beek.
No. You went for Rabiot. Alafu Madaka Kajam.
No.
Oh, De Jong. Then Rabiot. Then the mom said Z. Then you went to Casemiro, 5-time Champions League winner.
Yeah.
Mr. Kenan.
Yes.
Talk to me, my brother.
Sina nguvu. Sisi ni wanyonge. Hatuna uwezo. Sisi ni wanyonge. Like the build up to yesterday came after we just drew with FC Twente, who everyone thought we were going to beat. Everyone including me. Juu last week nilisema tunapiga wase 4-0. Tukadraw. Pressure ikaanza. But tukasema ilikuwa individual mistake. We played well. We missed some chances. Goals will come, blah blah blah. Okay, fine. Then on Sunday, the pretty much thoughts from the managers before the game. Ten Hag said, I know the strengths of Spurs, right? And he knows the weakness. So basically that highline is what he was calling the weakness. So we thought he was going to exploit it. Big Ange said, it's true Ten Hag has won 2 trophies. You have to give it to him. But then the job is so hard, managing a club in England, basically. Because these were the 2 managers who came into this game with some pressure because...
I wouldn't say in England. Because if you think about it, I can name you 5 managers who have come to the Premier League with a less budget, with less players, and less players signed.
You are a liar.
Have achieved more than Ten Hag.
Lies.
What I'm saying is, managing in England is hard, but managing United is harder.
No, yes, United part I agree.
Yeah, United is
The
harder.
managing England, I don't agree. Because you can't tell me Iraola has come with no budget and is doing well. Even Gary O'Neill
Hustler.
at Wolves. Aya, well, let's go to the big boys. Unai Emery, you've definitely spent more than him. Sindio?
Yeah. Talking about Unai, there's something I saw. When he came, Villa were 18th in the league. United were 3rd. Ten Hag alikuwa amekaa England some months, right?
Yeah.
Today, as we are speaking.
Today
Today is the day. Today, okay, tomorrow. Tomorrow, Villa will be facing Bayern Munich in the Champions League. United are 12th and will be playing on Thursday, Europa League. So you can see between when Unai came and now, you can see how he has developed.
And
Villa
it's not
from
just
18th.
him. It's not just him. Because now, hii ndio shida niko na Ten Hag ingine. Ten Hag said, this guy, let me tell you, Ten Hag's press conferences are more gold.
I'm boring.
No, for a neutral fan. They are more gold than watching you guys being whooped on the field. Do you know what he said? He said he needs more time. He said he needs more time. When we compare with these managers I'm talking about, right? Unai, Iraola,
Fabian Husler.
Husler.
Yeah.
Ange,
Dezabi in two teams.
Ange, Dezabi. These people came in with less budget. They've been there for less time. They have more of an identity and have gotten more points and have scored more goals than you guys and conceded less. Maybe with the exception of Iraola because it's Bournemouth and I'll say Gary O'Neill as well. But let's just compare Ange and Unai because those are the teams that are fighting at the top, right?
Yeah.
These people, Ange didn't sign. Did he sign a player last season? He did. I don't think he signed.
He did.
Last season.
Yeah, he did.
Coin kina Madison walienda lini?
Oh yeah, Madison. Who didn't sign a player? Anyway, there's a manager who didn't sign someone. Unai came in the middle of the season. Unai came in the middle of it was Arne Slot. Yeah. Even Arne Slot, in the space of 3 months, we can see there's a very clear identity. With you guys until today, and people keep saying, all of us keep saying identity. The reason why we insist on identity is when things are thick, as a team, we need to fall back to something. We need to fall back to, okay, we invert fullbacks. We need to fall back to, we play a high line. That is why identity is important. It's important to take you through the tough moments. Yeah. That is why we keep insisting on identity. When you don't have an identity, now everyone is doing everything. Everyone is just guessing.
All over the place.
Ange, the thing is, people keep saying Ange's high line is a weakness. But
it's not a weakness.
It's a weakness when he's playing against Arsenal, Man City, like the big teams, because those teams have the facilities to bother them.
Actually, talking of the big teams, the goals that you guys have scored versus Ange, it's only Chelsea who exploited the high line, and it's because Ange had 2 reds.
2 reds, yes.
Yeah. Other than that,
Man City,
I think
that high line you only see it when you only see it getting exposed against big teams. There's no point in saying that, like saying, okay, Arsenal's weakness is if we put them under pressure. They'll fumble. But do you have the facilities to put them under pressure consistently over a certain period of time? Yeah. So it's like you're going into a game plan that your team cannot sustain or not even do. This game has really this is the first time for me, honestly, nimesema enye we knew Ten Hag doesn't know what he was doing. But for me, this game, and it was the nature of the the first goal. Because that first goal reminded me of the goal you considered against 20. You see, if it happens once, msana toka midfield and at a defense and apita kila mtu once, sawa, it has happened once. Like, this may never happen again.
But the mistake are
it happened against 20, literally the same goal. Mse moja ametoka tu mbio, anapita tu wasi. Na ni defender. But Van de Ven is a bowler.
Yeah, he's fast.
But, hey, Mazi, I don't know. Why am I ranting on your behalf?
You see, I saw like that. Is it a frame? In Sky Sport, they were comparing the starting point of Van der Ven and Dalot on the first goal. They were almost at par, but Dalot alikuwa nyuma kiasi ya Van der Ven, so ilikuwa kutuka hivi. Then Van der Ven started running. Akaacha Dalot. Dalot lost Johnson, who's out of form, and he scored.
On top of that, let's just say, okay, so let me just give you an example. If I'm a defender, let's say Zinchenko, and the person who's breaking away is Walcott. Na tumeachana huko mnyuma. I'm not going to catch him, right? I'm not going to catch him. I'm just giving an example. I'm not going to catch him in that scenario. So, that guy is clearly faster than me.
Yeah.
But if that happens, the scenario that happens, you should have tactics in place that cover for that guy even if he's been passed. So in as much as Dalo alikuwa na shida, you guys still had 6 people behind the ball. You had 6 players. By the time Van de Ven had the ball, you had 6 players in your own half.
Unaona chenye sasa. Okay, let's break down
Minus Onana.
the goal.
So
you
7.
see, what happened, before that, we had already conceded 2 chances.
Game ilikuwa 3rd minute. We
Yeah.
should concede
2
No,
chances.
it's not. No.
Right?
No.
Then here, the game plan was we exploit the high line. So any ball we get, we pass to Bruno, who already had runners. Rashford, Garnacho, right? Then nani alikuwa shinde fast balls zote? Zaxi. That was the plan. Joeni mrefu wa Romero. Na Romero ndio alikuwa anamfuata hadi midfield. So that ball, Zaxi won it, Rashford took it, akapass Bruno akamrudishia, then Rashford alikuwa anataka kufungua wing, and huku chini kwa Garnacho. So it looked like there was a miscommunication because Garnacho was running, na Rashford assumed he'll take the heavy touch, which kind of looked like a pass, right? Van der Ven got the ball. Then he saw on that channel, like players wako outside the channel. So kuna space hapo katikati, you can just run through them. Plus I think they know that we have a light squad. But Bissaka was the only person who will like put in a tackle.
Let me tell you, your best player this season has been Mazrui. Even him was destroyed in that
rinsed, jana. So Van der Ven akaona akatake your advantage. Akapita Rashford akaanza kujog, Garnacho, Mazrui, Bruno, Ugarte, then delete. Like no one put in a challenge. Then akapiga cutback. Now we have conceded a lot of goals na cutbacks, right?
The worst part about that goal is as you finish. See, you know ulikuwa mna counter.
Yeah.
Then you are countered.
Counter kabako.
Muka counter alafu. You saw that it was a shot from outside, a tap in.
Yeah. Sasa ndio nasema Dalo is at fault because when Van der Ven got the ball, alikuwa kwa half yake, Dalo alikuwa kwa half yetu, right? So when he started running, Brennan Johnson also started running. Na Dalo alikuwa na mark. But Dalo ni kama alifikiria, hakuna place umsa anaenda. Ama watapata hiyo ball. But akapita kila mtu, then by the time anafika kwa box na pigia cutback, Dalo was nowhere to, like, hakuwa anaona Brennan Johnson anywhere. So he had an easy tap in. Onana tried to ask for
by
offside.
By that point it's over, right?
Yeah.
It was the source. Uko mbele ndio shida iko juu. It's like who did Ten Hag call a bottle of ketchup? Rashford is like a bottle of ketchup.
Yeah.
He doesn't score. Then one day when you do this, all of it comes out at once.
Exactly.
It's the same thing with your defense. You guys, it's like the moment one person was beaten, that's it. The floodgates just open.
I think it's more to do with the structure. It's not the defense.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, that is a structural issue because now, if structure is bad, everyone looks bad.
Yeah, exactly.
The structure has always been bad that always made Casemiro look bad. Now
Not
you
even-
can't blame Casemiro.
Say they are blaming Ugarte, right? But guess who's escaping that the blame?
Bruno.
Mainu.
Oh, standard.
Mainu amekuwa protected. Casemiro was taking the blame. Right now, they are putting the blame on Ugarte.
When you say they, who is they?
United fans.
Nyinyi sasa.
Like even other fans. But yao ni more of banter. Do I
You're
think...
not going to talk for me because no, that's not true.
Okay. There's a thin line between banter and being objective, right?
It's
So
not a thin line. It's a very thick line, bro.
Okay, yeah. But if you are trying to be objective, you would say there's even if we had Rice and Rodri as our double pivot, the problems will be more the same. Like itakuwa less juu, it will be kind of less juu ya individual brilliance yao wawili, but structural problems kukava hizo spaces zote peke yao itakuwa the same. So Ugarte has had 2 games in which spaces zenye anaambiwa defend ni kubwa. Alafu Garnacho wasn't assisting Mazrui. So Mazrui had, at times he had 3v1s ama 2v1s.
Didn't I tell you this? Which episode was it? Producer. Episode gani nilikuwa nasema Casemiro is being scapegoated? Ukasema Z.
I said
Nilisema Casemiro is being You're disrespect. I know I said he's being disrespected.
It was after the Liverpool
The
game.
goat is being
It was
disrespected.
after the Liverpool game, which I said is not disrespected in the sense that he was taken out for an 18-year-old. But one thing we agreed on, this is not an individual mistake, it's a structural mistake. Na tukasema hivi, anyone who will play there, atakuwa na hiyo shida. Now we gave a time frame, tukasema, by the time Ugarte starts playing, yeye ndiye atakuwa the new scapegoat. Juu problems itakuwa the same unless Ten Hag decides to fix the midfield rather the whole system. If he has one, aone enyewe this one is not working, let me at least try and tweak things around tukue more compact.
So now hizo vitu zote umesema. Since you've said all of these things, the big question is listening to Ten Hag's press conference, he said he needs more time.
You know what even made me more mad was the fact that as a manager, before the red card, of course red cards zina change games, but before the red card, you saw what was happening, right? There's no way you'd go and say we were all right until the red card happened and changed the game.
You are a liar.
He's a liar. He's lying to fans. You can't lie to you can lie to some fans.
Guys, but you can't lie to all the fans all the time.
Yeah, like producer aliamini yo, aliona tulikuwa sawa. But
You're
bro,
not going to
me
talk
hata
for me
siku-
because
Hey.
that's not true.
You know the question I've been asking every time hata ukiwa live games are United ni when we play, it seems we are playing 11v12. Like each team we play, they seem to have an extra man everywhere.
Every time. And they were winning 50-50s.
Yeah.
I remember there was that one for Solanke and which one was it? Solanke. Lisandro. And then Lisandro decides to be aggressive when it's too late.
When it's too late. Even for Kulusevski and Lisandro still. Alafu Delete was supposed to replace Maguire. But I don't see a difference.
No.
Actually,
bro.
Maguire
Mate,
is kind of better.
I think this one game, yes, I didn't see a difference. But there has been a difference.
Yeah.
There has been a big difference.
But you can argue.
I
we
don't think
faced,
he's still fit. I don't think he's fully fit.
Okay, let me take that. But you can argue when we faced less quality teams, they have played into our strengths. So they made everyone think. Okay, not everyone. Us United fans think we are back.
Okay, let me ask you, what is your strength? This is the one, like this is the nitty-gritty, the things we're trying to figure out. What is United's strength?
Our strength is going man v man, but what they don't know is off possession. What they don't know is we are not as aggressive as that going man v man seems to be, because the teams that go man v man in Newcastle and they are so aggressive. Then Spurs plus their press is crazy. Then Wolves. They match what they do with the intensity. They maintain it. They can manage to maintain it. Sisi, the first 10 minutes, we press you high, una chance. Unasema, wameset precedence ya the next 80 minutes, hadi game ishe. So then we have a series of possession, tunachapa, then somehow it works, juu tunapea Bruno, then Bruno anaona space, anachapa hiyo pass.
Was this your best 11? Is this your best 11?
No.
Who is not in this 11 as part of your best 11?
Ahmad?
Over Garnacho?
Yeah. And what he has said, I saw that in the 12th minute. There's a time we got a break. Ugarte passed Garnacho. Nani made an overlap. Mazarui. But Garnacho hange pass your ball na left foot akarudi kuonana. Fans wakashout. So we need a right wing who's a left-footed in occasions like that. Then we need a left-footed left back.
For sure.
Yeah. So
What? Uh-huh.
So Luke Shaw, like Dalo ama Mazrui kama right back, then delete Lisandro, then Luke Shaw. That's our best back four.
Na Yoro.
Huyo ni huyo atatumiwa na Tuchel akikuja.
What? Can you imagine Tuchel coming? Dude, can you imagine Mazrui and Delis? They thought they ran away from him.
Then he'll come back and bring back Dyer.
Hey, you'll be in dire straits. Hey.
Then up front, in as much as people say he's bad. I think Zaxi is our best attacker in the sense that he brings Garnacho ama our wingers to the game.
No, that is where I disagree.
Z,
I thought that's what he does. Yesterday he was the complete opposite of that.
Yesterday
his hold-up play was actually because
like
I asked
yesterday
myself.
everyone was bad. You can't judge from yesterday.
No. There's being bad in certain moments. Being bad on the ball is concerning. It's worse than being bad off the ball because it means Zaxi is in that team because of. See, you all tell. I didn't even know who Zaxi was until before Euros. Before Euros, when we were doing previews for Euros. Yeah. Kuria is the one who told me, yo, you need to watch this Zaxi kid. I was like, sir, we'll see him in Netherlands. He didn't even play that much. But basically what you guys were telling me is that he drops back, he brings the other players into play. Goal scoring is not his thing, but he's good in that build-up, in part of the build-up. Yeah. How many times did he drop into midfield and kick the ball out?
A lot.
Like literally he drops into midfield, no pressure. He turns, looks at the guy. He passes behind someone. He kicked it out to that far touchline like 3 or 4 times. But I thought that was the one thing you've been brought to the team for.
I think that goes down also to structural problems. If you look at the goal we conceded verse 20, Ugarte, Ali tackle, Eriksson got the ball. Then guess what? He had no option to pass. So, ni kama wameambiwangu ukishika ball in this zone, we chapa tu hapa, mtu atakuwa. You get? So I think what Zaxi was doing was he knew when I win the ball from the goalkeeper and I have dropped, Rashford might make that run.
Now, those are
unapata Rashford akoko nyuma.
Those are the things. Now, that's one of a few things I have an issue with because that has to be Ten Hag. How can your team come out not ready? Like, how can you concede a goal like that in the first few minutes? It doesn't make sense. After conceding chances. Secondly, how is Solanke outworking or your entire midfield? Yeah. Yesterday, Kulusevski looked like a world beater. And he was even playing off position. If someone watched football for the first time, let's say they love football, they've never watched Spurs, they think Kulusevski is a central midfielder.
Yeah. They had one holding midfielder, Bentancur,
who's not even a holding midfielder. He's a box-to-box midfielder.
They literally played for 4-1-4. 4-1-4.
So my question remains: Ten Hag in or out?
Out. Like I've been out since the second. You see the moment we played after we won Carabao. After we won Carabao was Ten Hag out because we'd win, but you ungejua too like that slapping is coming, and oh boy, it came at Anfield when we got 7. Like for the first time in 6 years, we went to Anfield as favorites. Like your game Liverpool had bigger in ilikuwaje? Liverpool hizi nini za kubet hizo
odds.
Yeah, odds. Like bookies had predicted that United will win that game because we were on an 15 game unbeaten run. Na tulikuwa tushachapa Barcelona, tumechapa City OT, nyinyi mlikuwa mtuchapa shit. Like that was the only L we had in January. 3-2 ilikuwa 3-2 ama 2-1 at Emirates.
3-2 was last season.
Even the other season when Rashford scored.
Scored.
3-2, right?
With Nani Nketiah.
Yeah, that was the last L we had until Liverpool slapped at 7. So from there I knew like, okay, this is the first season, but I need this guy gone. Because the mistakes I saw versus Brighton, his first game, are the mistakes I'm still seeing. But we were getting away with getting results.
Ten Hag has to stay.
No, he has to go.
Ten Hag needs more time.
Ten Hag has to go.
This is the first time he has gotten signings, you know, his own signings. Now he has his own central midfielder. Huh? Oh, he already had Casemiro. Now he has his own right back in Mazrui. It's not Wan-Bissaka. Now he has his centre back of De Ligt.
Even his striker.
He has his striker, Zaxi.
You saw Laurie Whitwell said, Ten Hag said no to signing Ivan Toney because he doesn't fit his style. There's no I. Tony will have killed it for us. Hakuna cha I.
Si labda style yake yenye anataka kuimplement.
Like he signed almost a similar profile, but
Zaxi na Tony same.
Ni same kwa
hapana.
Like chenye Tony alikuwa anafanya Brentford ndio Zaxi anaambiwa afanye United. But difference ni Tony alikuwa anafunga sasa. Like hold up play.
So me, I think Ten Hag should get a contract extension.
I should be sacked.
You guys have finally Ineos are in the building. You're about to move to a new stadium.
But
How do you even feel about moving to a new stadium?
I'm not feeling anything. I don't even want that stadium. I want Ten Hag gone. Like right now, gone.
akitoka waike nani?
Yeah, that's a good question. So
Yeah.
if Ten Hag goes, what's our shortlist? Thomas Tuchel. Obviously, first of all, we have Ruud
Yeah,
lacking in the wings.
yeah. For
By the
for
way.
two or 3 games.
Would you take Ole back?
No,
Ai,
You would take Ole back?
no.
Producer, would you take Ole back?
it's very
I won't.
tempting. Ni tempting.
I won't.
Today, Maina texted me and told me, bro, I need Ten Hag gone. I would rather have Scholes, Ruud come, and they all become interim at the same time. Yeah, there was another person.
Scholes
There
was sacked after 2 games. Uko
there's-
Oldham.
Agenda Master Jen. There is our boy, former England manager.
Southgate.
Gary.
Who
my God.
apparently rejected Everton.
He's
to-
waiting for
to
Man U
wait for United.
because he's best friends with your Nini.
Ashworth, right?
Yeah.
But then,
Oh my god.
if that's the logic, then you know Vivelli. There's another guy in United, kwa hiyo hierarchy. Anaitwa Vivelli, mwenye ni best friend wa Nagelsmann. They've worked together at Leipzig. You've seen what I've done there.
Yeah. There's another one. There's another one I'm
Alafu-
forgetting. Eddie Howe.
Si
He
hapo
was
Newcastle bado.
No, there was a short list. You think Eddie Howe wouldn't leave Newcastle for United?
Anatoka mbio. Very
So
fast.
my idea ni Amorim
Amorim ni nani?
from Sporting.
Yeah.
Oh.
Amorim.
Then is it Hornets?
Uli
Hornets.
Hones.
Yeah.
Mwenye alikuwa Bayern as the director, sporting director. Uli Hones coached Bayern, didn't he?
There's
There's another Hones.
there's another Hornets. I think no Girona.
Uh-huh.
Then I saw Andoni,
Ah.
but who was this? He says him die.
Kwani unasema managers unataka ende Shabana?
Zizi, like I saw
Shabana.
wa Girona was Sporting.
Andoni is a good manager. Amorim is a good manager. Amorim was about to go to Liverpool.
Yeah. Then Lil Tucci. Tommy Tucci.
Jondo naradanisha Swahili. Lil Tucci. Kina nweni pala.
Then I've seen Inzaghi, though I'm not sure which Inzaghi.
Bro, nakuita hivyo tangu kuanzia leo.
There's so I saw a short list.
Wow.
Wow. I saw a short list of the people we've mentioned, yeah? Lil Tucci, Eddie Howe, Southgate, Amorim,
Hakuna Zidane kwa list.
McKenna.
I'd take him.
Really?
I swear I'd take him at this point. You see, the problem, we have the players right now. Like, tuko na players wenye wanaweza work for any manager. Whether you want haram football, ama you want, except for Pep. Na somehow Ateta. Ateta saya ako more inclined into physicality. Uongo.
Sisi tuko.
Yeah.
Sisi tuko.
Except those two. Sahi, any manager that anaweza kuwa out there, like uko na squad yenye inaweza fit perfectly to what you want to implement. Yeah, so tupea tu Lil Tucci.
Tumongelea Man U sana. I think games zingine hazikufanyika this weekend.
Anyway, we had City.
The world does not revolve around you. Next.
We had City drawing against Newcastle.
I didn't watch this game. We had gone to visit our cousin, baby cousin, newborn, just a few months old. Shout out to you, Andrew. Then we found the result and we were quite
Surprised.
we were surprised.
Mesmerized.
I was even happier that I captained Salah.
Like, where do I even begin?
First of all, Newcastle didn't have his sack. They had good chances though. I watched the highlights.
Yeah,
They had good
they
chances.
played well. They were the better team in the first half. Gundogan looked lost. Kama yeye ndiye anafaa ku replace KDB, City has a long way to go.
You know now they're replacing KDB and Rodri.
Yeah.
Not just KDB.
Then Haaland looked lost. You see, your analogy keeps on working every time I see Haaland trying to get involved in the play. you said when Haaland is involved in the play, he's not scoring. And that's what happened.
When he's detached to when he's just chilling, that's when he's dangerous.
Gundogan was making wrong decision after wrong decision. Then we had, who else? Grealish. Grealish alilemewa kabisa. Like, these people are not passing Haaland. Like, if when there's no KDB, Haaland doesn't perform. Then City,
Foden na kwanza.
alikuwa sub.
hakuna mtu naogopa sahii kama Grealish. Uliza umse mbona.
Mimi niko na Grealish FIFA.
Ultimate
Grealish
team.
ni mzee.
Like, City looked, hii ni zile one of those games where they had the lowest XG ever, 0.8.
0.8.
Hata
That's
wakufika
still
one.
high.
No, like, it was the lowest ever recorded yao. They didn't have any clear-cut chance. The goal they scored was individual brilliance. Yeah, Vardiol, hata yako amini. You saw in his celebration.
Alishtuka.
Yeah.
Na kwa nini sahi?
Wakalemewa, then they considered a penalty, which in my opinion was way too soft. Alafu Grealish alihepa red card. He got a yellow, but he was supposed to, ingekuwa ni Arsenali straight red card.
Standard.
Because when City were attacking off the ball, ali elbow Tonali. Tonali akaanguka, refa akastopisha game. VR ikaangalia nini, violent conduct, nothing given. Then 3 minutes later, they fight with Tonali. Akaenda kusukuma Tonali, akapata Tonali ni brick.
Nani huyo?
Grealish, bado.
Say, why is it that they never get these damn yellow cards?
So hiyo ndio chema alipata yellow card. So kama angepata hiyo ya elbow, because I think elbow, there's a player who got booked for an elbow.
Even our game, Nani was not booked for the elbow. Diaz.
Exactly.
You remember when he elbowed Havertz?
Havertz, yeah. So City walikuwa chini tu. They have a long way to go.
Eddie Howe agenda? Hii weekend haiwezi?
Weekend hapana haiwezi.
Haiwezi.
They were the best team.
Okay.
And City played for a draw.
They did.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it for City. Then we had Mandem's cooking Brighton.
Umse, who called Palmer Umse?
He's called. You know, he was supposed to score 6.
He hit the post with 1.
Actually, 7. He hit the post with 1. He scored 1, was called offside.
Oh yeah, there was the offside. Yeah.
Alafu hiyo ingine yenye alichapa na right
That's
foot.
an offside. There's nothing like you would have scored. He scored it and he was offside.
Yeah, so he would have scored 7.
But still, the thing that makes hii weekend kulikuwa na fight ingine funny sana kwa group. Namka vile walikuwa nasema actually ilianza na Zuhum Twitter akisema Lotan was celebrating the fact that they fleeced Chelsea 40 million for Palmer.
Yeah.
Does that look like a bargain now?
Crazy. Like, it's a gamble that worked.
No, it's not.
Considering
For
the
Chelsea.
fact that they were going for Smith Rowe.
I'm 100% sure that Chelsea, walimsign juu, there were rumors that Arteta would love to work with him. When new guys were looking for a Saka,
Wanafanya zile vitu za nini tena?
za Mudryk. Mlikuwa mnatafuta mtu wa kucompete with Saka. So Chelsea moved in fast because he's young and they paid like the other players. I don't think they saw like, umse atakuja kutesa sahi.
They
between the
they
two
thought
teams.
Mudryk could be this.
Yeah, between the two teams. No one saw this coming.
Yeah, for
Even
sure.
Chelsea sahi wako shock. Haya.
Umse ni mzee.
Yeah.
But then you go to the media, you say, yeah, we knew all along.
Na sidio alifuta Pochettino juu ya umse.
Like, Poch gave him a chance. Like, hiyo freedom yenye Poch alimpea, I think.
Yeah.
Ndio,
It unlocked a lot.
Alafu,
But at the end of the day, that's what a manager does, right? A manager is supposed to increase the value of players. Even though they don't become world beaters, if their value goes from 15 to 20 million, it doesn't have to go from 20 to 100. Even if it goes from 15 to 20, he's improving players. The worst part is manager anakuja team, na by the time anatoka, value ya kila mtu iko chini. Ten Hag. I was waiting for that.
Usikue hivyo.
Hakuna kitu mbaya kaa hiyo. That is what you don't want. So
Usikue hivyo.
Pochettino increased a lot of players' values. Chalobah value went up. Robert Sanchez, whose value was still shit, it's still not at a great,
Even
but
Kuku.
he made him look better.
even Kuku.
Kukusi. Oh, yeah,
Kungu hakucheza hiyo season.
Kukurea.
unaona chenye kili happen United
Not Nkunku.
United
Hii pronunciation yako leo man.
Bana, upse.
kukurea
Ati-
ispaea
Huyu another unasema Nkunku.
azizi si nkunku kuku
Like he increase value at Malo Gusto.
you know the smart
dini ya kukureli increase
the,
euros
the
bana.
smart
Cheni-
No,
thing
but
he
if it
did
wasn't for Pochettino, he wouldn't even make the Spain squad.
Poch United nani alikuwa kuja
because he was
United
not in the Spain team.
Kukurela alikuwa
Kukurela
akuje United before
Yeah.
signed Reguilon. So what Poch did, he knew like umse ni beast na sisi tunaanza nini mapema na staki aende na body share ataka aende. So he intentionally played him akwe captain.
Akwe?
Captain like akicheza Chelsea walikuwa anaanza Carabao mapema Joel
Then
Manza.
I'm a captain.
Okay,
Cap-
nini
captain, yeah,
leo
tumepata.
bro?
Si captain ni captain.
Sawa,
Oh,
So
pia umebeat.
Chelsea walimaliza sijui 12. Watu wenye wamaliza below top 10 wanaanza Carabao anini
Mapema.
ali.
Yeah.
So intentionally kumplay there ndio Manu simsign juu tulikuwa tuna sign a backup left back akuja kucheza hizo cup games.
And it was also a big risk considering the starting left back is an England international.
Yeah.
So
Chilling.
yeah. So he actually put his neck on the line for some players there.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean that's what you do as a good manager. You increase the value of players.
Chelsea look good, but the only problem I have with them is in as much as they are looking good and they are getting results, they are in what ile honeymoon phase yenye Ten Hag alikuwa nao for season.
Try tell that to Samiro.
Zee, like, listen,
honeymoon
zee.
yao imeshinda yenyu.
Hear me out.
Honeymoon yao ni Maldives.
Hear me out.
Yenyu
Chelsea, difference yao na yetu
ilikuwa
ni
Westi.
wow,
Legs, man.
sisi we have like wow, they have quality in the like
Depth.
quality depth. Sisi hatukuwa nayo. But sasa chenye mimi niko na shida nao ni hiyo defense yao. Acha si defense, like they concede a lot of chances that go unpunished.
Wow, Robert Sanchez.
So
gosh.
If that
Kwanza ile bao ya pili ya Brighton, umsa alikuwa anadu.
like he does that every game. Ni venye game zingine afungwangwi.
Ile game hiyo ilikuwa Leeds, hiyo ilikuwa Kepa. Hiyo ilikuwa ya Koulibaly na nani ilikuwa Kepa ama ilikuwa Sanchez?
Koulibaly na
You remember there was a goal where the keeper was trying to play from the back and then it hit Bamford, went and scored. Chelsea versus Leeds. But that was the season before. Sanchez came last year, yeah?
he did the same versus
I
you
think it
guys.
was
Rice
Kepa.
scored.
I think it was
Ilikuwa last
Kepa.
season, si ndio?
Before last season keeper wao alikuwa nani? Kepa na
Kepa.
ilikuwa ule msee.
Petrovic.
The black guy, the African.
Oh, Mendy.
Yeah, ilikuwa Mendy. Ilikuwa Mendy.
Oh.
Yeah.
So Chelsea wakifix defense yao, they are looking good. Wanaweza maliza top 4.
Una fix na nani?
But they sold the best. They took the best defender on loan.
Yeah, Chalobah. As in, unaona what the best teams, this is my argument, what the best teams do. What the best teams do, Arsenal, Liverpool and somehow City, ni the back four wanakuanga consistently the same. Back four zote zinakuwa same. Chelsea, this game wiko cheka Colwill, Fofana. Next game wiko cheka Disasi na a different person.
But
the other game
they
wiko
have
cheka
to do
Gusto na
that. The squad is too big. They actually have
like
to
for
do it.
center backs, you don't have to use so many combinations.
That's true, but also
it hurts
You
people.
see, there's also politics and there's people's value dropping,
But
right?
there's
Because-
also you nini yenye wako weka kina Cole Palmer, Conference League, there's FA, there's the others can play there.
And it's sawa, but sasa think about it. Think about Nani also. The politics that's happening between the owners, because the owners I also split. One owner prefers this player to this other player. One owner wanted Fofana to be signed, another one wanted Colwill to stay. One wants Colwill to stay to play, another wants Fofana to play the same day. But Disasi and Badiashile are playing better. So like that guy is dealing with whoever the manager is going to be, Pochettino, Maresca, whoever it is, they're dealing with a lot. So I get what you're saying to play every week, but at some point, manager pia at this point ananini. Like ona akisema ni hivyo. That is why Pochettino was fired. Juu alisema, there's a way I want to play and there's a way I want to coach.
Enzo.
And the reason why Maresca was hired was because he was going to concede these things. So when it's happening now, we shouldn't complain because there's a reason why he got the job. He got the job because he knew very well there's some things he's going to concede. And I guess this is one of them, right? Because the owners there's too much in fighting. There's politics. How Palmer is not even in the conference squad is beyond me. Nkunku looked like a world beater during the Carabao
Scored
game.
a hat-trick.
This other game did even start.
He didn't even play.
Like those are things that don't make sense to me. Like, and this has happened to them many times where Nani scored a hat trick, doesn't perform next game or doesn't even play that much. What's his name?
Noni Madueke.
Madueke. When he was playing well pre-season, he's not started in the
Mudryk
whatever.
started.
Palmer, they tell us he's going to play through the middle. Maraska says he's going to play through the middle. Man City game, they put him to the right. It's just too much. It's too much. And then there's no way you sign Pedro Neto. Even when I'm doing the pitch to you as a footballer, I'm telling you, you're going to be my key player on the wing. 2 weekends later, we signed Sancho, right? We signed Sancho and we're playing him over you. And we've signed you for 50 million. That does not, like, it literally makes no sense. But to be fair to Maresca, until this point,
He's getting it
he's
right.
doing a good job.
Yeah.
He's actually getting it right. He's been adamant with who he wants to play. This is my preferred 11 and he's winning games. Jackson he missed one chance, but that was a tough chance. Drew alipita keeper and then by the time he was shooting, it's not that he wasn't really an empty
Even
net.
the first goal Chelsea scored, he was caught in between two minds. I pass ama I shoot. Akamua to a pass. Alikuwa 1v1.
Decision making is improving. So Baraska is doing a good job. The only thing, bro, Sanchez needs to that game.
Yeah, fix the defense and the goalkeeper and you're good to go. That's my only problem with them. Yeah, then we had Arsenal playing for a draw versus Leicester, but they somehow won. 2-2 at the 94th minute.
Jay!
Wajua, I was watching Brighton Chelsea. Then you know what happens when Arsenal concedes? Like everywhere erupts. Twitter, group, kila mahali. Nikaona 2-2, what a goal. Nikasema no, this is my time to hit. Nikeke hiyo game, nikaona tu Vardy anakimbia.
So now ask is what a family function. Everyone is an Arsenal fan. There's only one United fan. Producer. Anacheka viloud. Kila mtu amejump, bro. Kila mtu amejump ni tutu. Akwambia bao ya tatu
Sezoni
imeingia.
90 wameongeza
Bao ya
dakika
tatu.
7.
Waliongeza 7. Tusema, mimi nikasema 7 itoshi. Bro, 94 bao ikaingia nikasema, 7 ni mingi.
Kila mtu manzi sasa wanadikamia.
Kila mtu alikuja mse. But you know what? We tested it last week. It's also good to dish it every once in a while. The fact that Trossard was involved in the first goal and even that goal that made it 3-2 is good because, you know, there's nothing worse than feeling you've let the team down. After the red card, obviously we drew, but obviously you as a player, you have pride, professional pride, and for your team, like you almost feel like you let the team down. So for him to score the first goal and be involved in the third one was amazing. And then again, actually, Leicester really defended the set piece as well.
Their goalkeeper
Leicester
made 13
is
saves.
one of the worst set piece teams. But the way they defended on that day, they defended so well.
Even that goal was a fluke because Ndindi hakuwa ball.
But that's pressure, bro. Consistent pressure. Pressure in a break pipes. Pressure breaks pipes.
Extra pressure.
Pressure breaks pipes. Alafu Havertz akaingia hapo na bao nilimingisha FPL last minute, pia akafunga last minute. Like this is what champions do.
Are you happy with the performance?
This is what performance does not matter at this moment. Let me tell you why it doesn't matter. Because we are I feel like you know we have the least number of registered players. Like literally we have the smallest squad. It's just that we have youth players. When I say registered players, I don't mean youth players because youth players automatically they can come in at any time. So for us to not have Merino and Odegaard in our midfield, this is the same week again. We're coming off a 4-game period
Away.
where you've played every 3 days. You've played Man City, you've played Aston Villa, and you've played Spurs
Atalanta.
and Atalanta away. Literally, I think we've only dropped
1 point.
2 points.
Oh, 2
Man
points,
City game.
Na
At the-
Atalanta.
So 4 points.
As in
So
that's
4 points.
not-
No, 4 points over the past 6 games, right? Yeah. So, and you've done all of this without Odegaard. You've done all of this without Merino, who was supposed to be a linchpin on the left, right? Because you signed him to solve those
But
problems on
that's
the
a
left.
hearsay. We can't really say that.
No, but
Okay,
you see,
he
even
was-
if it's a hearsay, you remember the beginning of last season, we were winning games, but we were not doing well. But you see, we had Rice there, which meant that we had a body. We literally had a body. We had someone, you've sent 100 million and he's there, he's playing. He's learning the system. And he gives you something different. What Merino gives us is, yes, obviously the interplay, whatever, but he's also one of the best headers of the ball. Like literally, it's like if Fellaini comes to your team without training, he makes you more of a threat. Sindio? Because it's Fellaini.
Plus hiyo ndio strength yenu sahi.
And that's our strength. So now you have 7-6 foot whatever people just lacking trying to look for a header. So already he makes us dangerous because what he brings to us does not. Of course, it's dependent on the system, the things which it will take time for him to learn, but the things which he can bring to us immediately. Physicality, size in midfield. Because when you take him out, you put Trossard in that position. Trossard is 5'5", Merino is 6'2". Already there's a difference in size. You're not shaky. So the physicality in midfield, like we've lacked it. Then the creativity of Odegaard not being there. Which is why a producer asked me a question, performance. At this point, I don't care about performance. Let's just win.
And that's why I'm saying, like, to justify your point, I think you guys are justified to
wako na
kusema-
leeway ya kucheza hivi as
like-
long as nania yuko.
waseme it's one of those games. Because
It's one of those games.
yeah, because on their day they are good and
But also-
consistently you perform.
Without
For
Odegaard, that keeper was tested.
Yeah.
13 saves. Like even after the 2-2, there was the Trossard shot he saved. There was the high press that led to the
Havertz.
Trossard shot. There's the Havertz chance.
Yeah.
There was
Wait, kwani uliocha hii game wapi?
Martinelli.
Tulikuwa pamoja
niliwatch jana bana. Si nilikuwa na warm up game ya Man U nikiwatch.
kuku
So you know unajua ukienda kuwatch game ya Man U lazima watch ball kwanza. You need to watch real football. So
Yeah, so ndo maana nasema like nyinyi mko justified kucheza kupata results hivyo juu nyinyi wanoma. And like us
usiwa pia ilini hivyo sana pia.
like ni ukweli.
Chiki kichao mse ishapeleka bini juu.
kuku wewe.
Yeah, so yeah, you came there fighting for a draw, but somehow you got 3 points.
But also what I'd say is how they used James Justin was actually smart. Like how they used him in the set piece, like where they put him in the front there. Because the thing is, that's one thing I've realized. If teams want to can actually destroy us, when you're kicking corners and free kicks, don't take it straight into the D. We are going to knock back everything. But that near post flick or that front man flick, and then that's what outdid us, right? That is the way you beat a team with big players. You have to be creative. Another team that really gave us stress, I remember, was Brentford. Because Brentford during corners, ni kama una watch play ya NBA. Mtu ana set screen, mwingine anaenda hivi nyuma nini, like they do that a lot. So
The mix between zonal na man to man. So wezi jua which is which.
they move a lot. So even Nicolas Jovas, he came from Brentford.
Yeah.
So
Acha kuna mwingine Chelsea walichukua na they look worse in set piece.
but yeah, we'll take it. 4-2, we'll take it. We move up the table.
Yeah, then
behind Liverpool.
We had Liverpool taking on Wolves at the Molineux.
I think this game went as we expected.
Yeah.
The score was, we predicted 3-1, both of us, but it was 2-1. But the way the game went, okay, we predicted Wolves to score first, but they didn't. But the way the game
they
went,
almost.
like they get a chance, yes, they'll score, but then they just fall back. Like they just enter a shell, and it's like, bro, are you just going to let the other team come and finish you? And then, not only that, you concede the dumbest chance just after conceding a goal. I mean, not a chance, but you concede the penalty, right?
What was he doing?
Like, maze kuna vitu zingine maze. Like, you should not beat yourself. You're already playing one of the best teams in the country. Don't beat yourself by making stupid mistakes. So, Wolves maze. Me, well, as long as Cunha didn't score, because
But I think the mistake they'll make, what Bournemouth did is sacking Gary O'Neill. They won't get a manager like him.
no, but they got Iraola, bro. Iraola is a.
See,
are you saying Iraola is a bad manager?
I'm not saying he's a bad manager, but for Wolves,
you take Iraola in a heartbeat at United.
yeah, for Wolves,
Wei, ni hii agenda ya
for
mani
the
manze umeforce
with the
sana.
crop of
Let's
players
you
they
wait
have,
till hii.
with the crop of players they have, I feel like O'Neill is getting the best out of them. In as much as results are not going their way, and the way they concede is something that can be worked on. Performances zao zikuangi mbovu, na considering who they have played. They have played you guys, they have played Liverpool, they have played Villa. Like they have played big teams in the first 6 games.
Yeah. They've gone through it. They've
I
gone
don't
through
think they'll be relegated. So Wolves
it. Yeah, I
fans,
also don't think so.
Wolves fans, tulieni.
I've also started playing career mode with Wolves.
Yeah, they look good.
alilimwa na Liverpool.
Nilimwona na Liverpool but nilichapa Man U 8-1 na return leg tumechapa 4-0
Kenyan
na tumeshinda league. Tushashinda league by the way. Tulishinda league jana.
Kenyan Gold Bridge.
And I'm leading the league in assists with 33. I have 33 assists.
Uliona mtu
And I'm playing world class.
mtu aliniita Kisi Gold Bridge.
Kisi, wewe kuna msee alikuwa na comment anaitwa Mkisi, ulimcheki?
Si ananifollow.
Lakini ni akona he knows ball.
Yeah.
He knows ball.
Yeah, shout out to Mkisi.
Mkisi.
Tungekuwa na nini ya Champions League
Tumekuwa na
anthem. Unaigusa alafu ndio tunaingia hiyo nini.
ni ngumu mazema stories za copyright na Champions League.
Yeah. That's what nafikiria. Champions League is back this week. European football is back.
Before you continue, we need to talk. I need to mention Brentford scored again after
We said it after 20,
we literally said it.
22-38.
Bana, again, how?
You know in 2 games who they are facing?
Nini?
United.
Lazima
At
wanafunga
OT.
hiyo mapema. Wallahi tena.
Mbeumo.
42
Na tulisema maze, you cannot win the coin toss again. You cannot lose. Win the coin toss and just
That's
say.
the first win in
In
that
fact, patia keeper ashike for at least 1 minute.
game.
How do you consider after 38? You know, who were they playing?
West Ham.
West Ham. Guy, I can't believe I'm about to slander West Ham. Lopetegi, you need to grow up.
You need
There
to go.
is no way the same thing happens to 2 teams and it happens to you as well. Like, nah, that is actually bad coaching. What is that guy doing? You've been calling me. I don't know. I don't know.
You know who they are playing next? Wolves.
United.
They'll score after 30 minutes, 30 seconds.
United.
Nah, Brentford.
That's another 1 minute.
Yeah.
Anyway. Yeah.
Yeah, so we have European football back in this week. Then the big one, I think, the match of... Actually,
We wacha bana.
we have...
Chiki anaimba hivyo na hata hawana cup.
yeah.
Ni amko Champions League.
Nilijua tu
Ebu,
lazima-
funika badge nikiba anthem ya Champions League.
Shut up.
Funika badge. Time ya Europa next.
Yeah, so we have the big one tomorrow. Arsenal welcoming PSG, who wali draw game yao, si ndio? Over the weekend.
Over the weekend? I don't know.
They won. I think the other leagues teams zenye zinacheza Tuesday Champions League wanakuanga allowed ku reschedule games zao wacheze Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Bakola scored, then Dembele had a scuffle with
Nasikia
Enrique,
amechujwa squad.
So at Emirates, Arsenal PSG.
Here we are finishing. Arsenal inachapa ilale. Chapa ilale. Arsenal haichapi ilale. Arsenal inachapa PSG ilale. We have to win this one. This one we have to win. I feel like, okay, honestly, it will be very
Ingi nitabamba.
nitakuwa na guess nikisema because sijawatch PSG akicheza this season. Ni ngumu. Hakuna mtu anawatch French league. Semeni tu kweli. Hata tukiwa live nilikuwa nasema sikumbuki hata Mourinho na coach Fenerbahce ama Galatasaray. Msaka niingilia nikamwambia bro, hata wewe watch Turkish league. Ni vile unafuata tu Mourinho. Anyway, we have to beat PSG. Yeah. I feel like we're on a good roll. We're not scoring many goals. That 4 just came because Leicester walitulazimisha kufunga 4. We had to score 4. But here, a nice 2-0 win against PSG will be nice. At the end of the day, they still have ballers. Like, they have a good team. It's just that they're not contenders, but they still have a good team.
The Goose.
I'm seeing the Goose is out. I'm seeing, see that we've just said amepigana na coach.
Si Bakola ndo amechujwa.
The Goose. Ousmane Dembele. Producer amsea aski. Ousmane Dembele ndo amechujwa.
Meshikia sasa.
Tubonge.
Si tunaongea. Anyway, the Goose ndo amechujwa. The Goose amepigana na coach. Ameambiwa bro, kaa chini.
Shut up. Ameambiwa shut up. Stop nonsense.
Yeah. Unajua kwa nini demu wake anampenda? Juu yeye weka?
Toka nje.
Yeye weka demu mbele bro.
You are useless. No, true. You can't be useful.
Any water. Any water. Yeah, I think PSG has. Okay, we haven't watched them. Have you seen as venye umesema?
Unlike Arsenal, they won their first game.
Yeah, but waliwin ilikuwa mistake ya keeper na 91st minute ndio aliconcede.
It is what it is.
But you have to be wary of João Neves and Bakola. Those are the two key players. Alafu the fact that
Na player anapendanga anapendanga Vitinha.
Vitinha.
Vitinha
Yeah.
causes havoc. You don't see him in assist goals, but it's like the way the recycling of the ball, like just the guy is so agile. 90th minute, he looked like he's just entered the pitch.
Even Lee Kang In.
Kabisa. Lee Kang In.
Yeah, I think he'll come in for Dembele now. Alafu the reason why I think Arsenal will win 3-1 it's because PSG's striker is Kolomwani. That guy can even miss his own wedding.
Randall. How are you French and you're called Randall? That's a thing.
Randall Kolomwani.
Kinan.
I'm going for Arsenal win 3-1. Yeah. Then we have Barca taking on Young Boys.
They need a result, bro. First of all, they lost the first game to Monaco. They were recently beaten by Osasuna 4-2. They need a bounce back. And everyone was benched, yeah?
Yeah. 9 changes.
Yeah, people were benched. So, yeah, they need a comeback. Also, they have big blow losing Marc-Andre Ter Stegen.
It's not a big blow.
It's a big blow.
They were crying for him to be benched.
No, that guy is
The
still...
statue, that's the name.
You know, Ter Stegen is still... Ter Stegen is still one of the most popular players in that team. Like, even if it's just not on the field, just as an icon, a Barcelona icon. At this moment, they don't have Messi.
Messi doesn't rate him. He doesn't start for United.
Okay.
You know how bad you have to be?
Okay.
He's so bad. But I think Barca will win. I'm going for a cool 4. If Aston Villa can score 4 versus this guy, 4 or 5.
These guys are getting 5 at least.
Yeah, they're getting 5.
Minimum.
Lamine Yamal to cook again. So I'm going for
Lewandowski hat-trick.
I'm going for Barca win 4-0.
Me, I'm going 5-0.
Okay. Then we have Slovan Bratislava
Okay, let's go.
facing 116 charges.
So, these are the teams they normally punish.
Yeah.
These are the games where if Yaya Toure was around, they would have known
African.
how bad of a midfielder he is. These are the random games where you'll see Mseka Gundogan will come through, Pep will try new things, playing him false 9. But yeah, they should win this one.
Yeah, I'm also
I'll go
going for a City 4-1.
Yeah, sounds about right. Because they're conceding every game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then at Villa Park on Wednesday, we have Villa taking on Bayern Munich.
This is the one. This is going to be the game of the round, right?
Yeah.
Game
or
of the round.
Arsenal vs PSG. Either.
Yeah, no, this one is going to be game of the round. I saw Harry Kane left the field injured.
Yeah.
Is he going to play for? Is he going to be in this game?
I doubt it.
Regardless, that boy company is cooking.
Yes.
I know they drew against Bayer Leverkusen at home, but still, they are scoring goals freely. Like it's like he's just
5, 6,
unlocked
7,
like a
8,
different
9.
part of them. I got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 in my bank account. Anyway, yeah. So this is going to be an exciting game. I think Unai was very adamant that he's not going to mention Bayern before the Ipswich game. But I think it affected them towards the end. Like you could tell, even like they kind of took their pedal off the
Even
gas a bit.
the subs they
And,
made.
Yeah, even the subs, they were just a bit nini. But yeah, if Harry Kane came off in the 86th minute, they said he was injured. I don't know if he's going to play, but I'm sure he'll
watched
find
that
a way.
game.
He'll find a way to
He
play.
twisted his ankle. Kama ya naitwaje? Odegaard.
Kaya.
Oh, it's bad.
Like siwezi sema kaa ni bad, but tackle ilikuwa same kaya Odegaard. Yeah.
So anyway, yeah. Hey, this is a tough one. But I'm seeing a famous night in Birmingham. I'm seeing a famous night where Aston Villa come from behind.
Uongo.
come from behind
toka nje unyeshewe.
to secure a 2-1 victory
Uongo.
courtesy of
Uongo. John Duran.
John Duran song and Rogers.
I think
2-1.
they'll be welcomed officially to Champions League. They'll be whooped 4-1. And us whooping 4-1.
Dude, this is their
4-1.
This is their first home Champions League game.
4-1.
First, you know what Newcastle did last year with Milan? PSG.
PSG ilikuwa chini. You're talking about Bayern Munich, bro.
You wait and see.
Bro, Villa will cook.
Watanyoroshwa 4-1. Then we have the Mbappe derby. Lille facing Real Madrid.
Who's at Lille now?
Mbappe si ameumia.
Brother Mbappe.
No, Mbappe is back by the way in the squad.
Okay.
Yeah, I've just seen today.
Brother yake anachezea Lille.
Ati early recovery. Amekula zile nini zile
Za Drogba.
Sounds so familiar.
Zile za ultimate team. Amekula patch.
Ethan Mbappe plays for Lille. Yeah.
Anyway, that's I don't know. I haven't watched Lille, but Real should win that one.
I'm going for a cool 3-1 Madrid win. Then we have Arne Slot boys at Anfield. They do welcome former how's this guy called? Riccardo Calafiori employers Bologna FC.
Ayo ameshinda hiyo.
Watenyorosha nne.
That's a 3-0 victory.
I'm going for a 4-1 win.
I'm going for 3-0. Bologna have lost key players. They actually lost like literally.
Yeah.
In as much as they got the Champions League, they lost at like good players.
But losing the manager was
And yeah,
is the real death.
That was where
The real death.
yeah. So I don't see them getting anything at Anfield. Anfield and Liverpool they're just bowling. They're playing so well.
Then we have
Yeah.
Benfica welcoming the real Ram football.
Shaban.
Atletico Madrid.
Did you see that game with the Madrid derby?
Yeah.
Hey, it was a fight. That was actually a UFC fight. That was not a
Mafansol nikawa Shabana.
Shaban. This game has a draw written over it, man.
I think Nini win.
think-
Atletico will win 2-1.
Yeah, I'm seeing a draw. I'm seeing a 2-2 draw. An exciting game though.
Then-
Benfica at home is always exciting.
Then on Thursday, incoming European champions.
Ndio kusemanga hizi vitu ndo tunapigwa. Just say the name, please.
Yeah, FC Porto will welcome Manchester United.
My God.
It surely cannot get any worse.
Yeah, it will.
It can't get any
I'm sorry,
worse.
but it will.
It can't get any
It
worse,
will.
guys. It can't get any worse.
It will.
You know, Ten Hag now has that syndrome, that Ole syndrome, of when he's down, when you've counted him out,
Hiyo na ni kweli.
He doesn't
he
have
pulls
Daniel
off a
James.
result. Pulls off a
He
result.
doesn't have Daniel James and Fred.
Okay, that's true. I'm going for Porto win.
Same. I'm going for Porto in
I'm
2-1.
going for a Porto win. I'm going for a nice, cool 3-0 win. We need to hasten this thing. If Ten Hag is going, it goes. This thing of being in limbo, oh, he's still there, oh, he might get a new contract, oh, give him time, Z. Kama ni kuenda ende.
Porto win 2-1.
3-0.
Producer unasemaje?
Mi naenda na moyo, bro.
3-0. Fabio Vieira on the score sheet.
United
Think.
2-1.
Fabio Vieira on the score sheet.
Bro, kuna vitu zingine ikikuwa involved,
I think-
akili inatoka nje.
I think kitu yenye inaweza hurt nini Porto, though I haven't watched them, hii ni assumption. The fact that they lost Consensao, both Consensaos, itakuwa a big blow juu Consensao senior defensively and timu yake ni kaya Arsenali, like kuwafunga ni hard. So huyu manager mpya Vitor sijui who, I don't know how he plays, but I feel like United will score but will lose.
Me, I've not watched them play, but I've seen Ten Hag play. And
Shut up.
you can't tell me Ten Hag cannot outcoach anyone in Europe at this point. You cannot convince me that Ten Hag is a better coach than anyone in the Champions League.
Then we have Ferencváros.
Ferencváros.
Yeah, that. Taking on Tottenham Hotspurs.
Tottenham on a roll, bro. Because after they beat someone with a red card. No, they had a red card.
Yeah.
No, they had a red card. See, the Europa League game, they had a red card.
Dragushin, 5 minutes.
Dragushin got a red card after 5 minutes, and then they really played well. So,
He came jana, did the same thing, but akupata card. Alipasua nani kichwa, Mount.
So I think Ange is doing like they're on an up, and the thing with Tottenham is when they're on an up, they will roll for a bit. You remember last year he was manager of the month for like
3 times.
3 months in a row. So I think they're in the middle of that role, and especially after we've finished with them, and they know their place. Yeah, is that game at Ferencvaros or am I it's at our place?
Away.
Oh, have you heard what I've said?
Yeah, at your place, your training ground.
Yeah, our training ground. I'm going for Tottenham win.
I'm also going
3-1.
for Spurs win 3-0. Just because they create a lot. That's one thing I love about them. They can create 6 chances. Then we have Chelsea facing Gent.
Chelsea.
ati inaitwa
Gent ama Gent.
Chelsea mandhe imeface matimu zingine ilikuwa Soviet. Hii ya pili ilikuwa
Noah.
alafu sahii ni gents kaila washroom.
Wow.
Alafu
Haters.
uniform yao inakaa Colgate. Si Colgate. Kuna hii Aqua Fresh.
Bro, after hii episode
Haters.
tunayo Samira atatukamia.
Chelsea ni wazii. Chelsea wanachapa hii team.
Yeah,
The only thing I can't predict is who will shine now. Because it was Madueke, then it was Palmer, then it was Jackson, it was Nkunku. Now I don't know.
I think they'll win 2-1.
Maybe Pedro Neto scores a brace. Maybe.
2-1
Because
Chelsea.
Palmer is not there.
2-1 Chelsea.
I know this one they're winning. At least 4 minimum. And they have to concede goals. So
think
another
Gent
quick 4-2.
I think Gent has a Kenyan, if I'm not wrong. Hizi teams are Brussels, Belgium.
Ubelgiji.
Brussels, Belgium.
Ulikuwa na tweet. Ilikuwa during Euros.
Euros, yeah.
Brussels.
Belgium. Yani hizo tu for European football.
Tuko hivyo.
Yeah. Then we go to the big one, the weekend.
JJ! Premier League predictions! Let's get it!
Ali kickoff.
First of all, last week I think I got like 3 predictions right. And not just that the winner, correct score. I got 4-2 Chelsea. I need an applause, bro. I got 4-2 Chelsea. We'll take it.
Arsenal scoring 4.
I got Arsenal scoring 4. I did predict the rest. Everton Palace. I got Everton Palace.
Yeah, Everton win. Yeah.
No, I think I said 2-1.
Yeah,
I can't remember it was
Everton
2-1 or 3-1. Anyway, I'm sure I got 2 results right. So just know when I'm predicting here, minim Z. That's all I'm trying to say.
So Ali kickoff at Selhurst Park.
I've already played Palace.
Palace facing Liverpool.
That is Liverpool's boogie team. But also that is Salah's stomping ground.
Yeah.
So, who are they playing in midweek?
Bologna.
It's a bye. 3-1. Liverpool win. I expect Salah to keep doing his thing as always. It was good to actually finally spot Nani. What was that guy they signed? Who assisted the goal? Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace. There's a guy they signed. Lacroix. Yeah, Lacroix finally made it onto the field and actually got an assist. I'm sure he's played, but yeah, he got involved there. So Jean-Philippe is danger man as always. The only way Liverpool are losing this game is fatigue. But even then, it's not going to be enough. Palace don't have the facilities. So I'll go for a 3-2 Liverpool win. It'll be not cagey, but it'll be kulikuwa na vurugana kiasi, but they'll pull through.
I think Liverpool will struggle in this game, but they'll win 2-1. Yeah. Then at 5, time ya battle of the mids. Tunaingia pale Emirates. Arsenal will be looking to get another draw versus their boogie team, Southampton.
If you guys beat them 3-0 at their place, we have to be 3-0 up at halftime.
Ramsdale will have a game of his life.
Which game of his life? Which life?
Walai.
Which life?
Utaona.
Which life? Which life?
Utaona.
We're scoring another 4.
We will be there.
We're scoring another 4. I don't know how many Southampton will score, but we're scoring another 4.
But yeah, you're right. I'm going for Arsenal win 4-1.
Yeah. And if they score, let it be dribbling. No one else. We're not allowing anyone else to score against us.
Ndio Manu msaini 70 million in January.
Mnataka msaini hata 80.
Alafu Tuchel amtumie ka left wing back.
Na Anthony ameinvert.
Whether Anthony might cook. Yeah, so then we have Brentford welcoming Wolves
That's a Brentford. That's a,
at the GTEC.
hii game ni kama relief ya Wolves. Sema mazema timu kubwa zimeenda, hata sasa tupata na watu wako level yetu. Are you brave enough to predict another early 1 minute Brentford goal?
Yes.
I am
But this is the battle of, I think by the 5th minute itakuwa 1-1.
yeah, for sure. There's going
Zote
to be goals, I
zinafunga
think.
mapema.
I'll go for a 2-2.
I'm going for a 2-1 Wolves win.
I'll go for 2-2.
Then we have Leicester welcoming Bournemouth.
Leicester have managed to pull results when
They've managed to surprise us.
one result, one big one when you least expected. But Bournemouth are also it's a boogie team. This is also going to be a tough one. But I think I will go for I'll go for Bournemouth win.
I'm going for Leicester.
I'll go for Bournemouth.
For the last 5
3-1.
games, the last 6 games,
Semenyo.
nimekuwa bet against them. So I am voting for them.
Semenyo.
They'll win 2-1.
Semenyo.
Then we have Man City taking on Fulham. Game ya dama sasa. Hii ndio game ya dama.
Hii ni game ya dama. Na pia hii ni game ya Helen, ukumbuke. Helen is the other result I got. Fulham beating nani? Fulham beating Forest.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. But boy kutoka Helen, so
Helen lazima. Lakini hiyo ni noma Man City. But Adama pia lazima atapigana na mtu. Nani atakuwa huko? Vardiol atakuwa kwa wing yake.
you can take on anyone except Lisandro.
Nimefikiria joke ingine mbaya.
Ya Didi. Na baby oil. Nilijua tu.
Hata wao lifikiria tuko pamoja.
Tuko pamoja. But the moment we mention nikajua usanda kwa kitu ya ujinga. No, Man City win.
Yeah,
Man City win 4-2.
3-1 City.
They'll have come back from Slavia, sijui where.
Unajua mnarushanga tu ma results hapa. You need to put something on the line. Ni urusha tu ma
City,
score
Si wote tumesema City ana shida.
Anasema
Acha tubetia Man U. Twende.
azin mwenye anapata
Correction.
correct scores. You have to put something on the line.
So, let's do this. Let's do predictions now. And then we're going to tally so that the next episode we have a tally.
Yeah.
We have a tally for everyone.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So I go to the next game.
Yeah, man.
West Ham taking on future United coach team
Andy Raiola.
Ipswich.
When was the last time West Ham won a game?
They haven't won.
Are you serious?
Walipiga ilikuwa Bournemouth ama
kuna moja boy sijui alifunga na nani.
2-1. Palace, ilikuwa
I
Palace.
honestly don't know what's happening at
2-0.
West Ham. And McKenna is coming back with a lot of energy. Liam Delap is looking like a baller again.
Yeah.
Omari Hutchinson hapo kwa wing nimemwona pia na nini. The only thing is now those ones if they go down coming back, I don't even know how they came back against Aston Villa. But I think it was still that whole really focusing on Bayern. But with that being said, I think West Ham should come good. I'm expecting Bowen false 9. Fanya ile kitu. I will go for a good 2-0 win for West Ham.
I think
No fuss.
I think so far so good. The West Ham squad hasn't clicked yet. Alafu Lapetegi bado hajui who are his best players. So ana test two waters kila wiki, kila different styles aone yenye ita work ndo atatumia. Juu what worked versus Palace akaanza kutumia akaget slapped. Saya anaenda kuchange. He got a draw, right? So say I'm going for them to win 2-1. Juu tu Ipswich watakuwa away. Like hawana kitu yenye na favor akiwa home ni that backing ya fans. Like every attack they feel like it's a goal. Yeah, so hawana backing ya fans. So I'm going for West Ham win 2-1.
2-0 win West Ham.
Then at 7:30 at Goodson Park, we have
Goodson.
Everton taking on Newcastle United.
Everton are winning. Everton are winning this game not only because they're on the rise. They are back on the rise. Finally, they came back. It was about time. Hey, after all those 3-2s, they came back from 1-0 down. Dwight McNeil, who producer has on the bench, his FPL team, came and scored 2 goals. The boy is cooking.
Hey, manze ujamaa amekula bench yangu.
Newcastle is going to be without Isak. I still believe Gordon is their best way forward because Wilson is still injured, right? With that being said, who am I going for? I am going for an Everton win. I'm going for a great win at Goodison Park for the mighty Everton. 2-0. A nice late winner and late goal to finish the game off by Dominic Calvert-Lewin.
I think Everton wanna look good. Alafu Newcastle, this is that one of those games zenye hawajui venye the opponent will approach. So either kupak ama nini, but I'm going for Everton win 2-1.
In agreement.
Yeah. Then on Sunday at Villa Park, probably will be his last game as a manager.
Wewe tumeelewanaje bana na hizi maintro zako?
Yes, I got Ten Hag out. Yes, the sooner he leaves, the better.
Yeah.
Ole aingie mbio.
Hapana. Villa taking on United. Another drubbing. Tutakuwa tushachoka from Portugal on Thursday. Then no Bruno. Probably.
Bruno will be there. You'll win that thing. You'll win the appeal.
Okay. Hata kama akiwa bado tutacheza kaa 10 men. So I really don't know what to expect from United. When you expect them to turn up, hawamki, but when you
have no expectation.
Ndio wanacheza. So I don't know, but I don't see us winning at Villa Park. The best you can get is a draw, and that's if Diego Carlos apewe a red card. But I'm going for a Villa win, a cool 3-1.
I'm also going for a Villa. I know this one has to be 3-1. 3-1 makes sense. And I expect a Rodgers goal from his own half.
Yeah.
Run through everyone. If you're too straight, let me tell you the tactic now. You just get the ball and run straight. And if there's anyone who's great at that, honestly, if there's anyone who's great at that, in the whole Premier League.
We mbona predictions zingine manze mjasema hadi goal scorers.
Nimesema Smart Calvert-Lewin at last.
It's expected when United wanaweza concede.
Rodgers.
Leon Bailey anaweza shika ball kwa half yake akimbia hivyo. Rodgers anaweza fanya the same. Tielemans anaweza fanya the same. McGinn mwenye sijui kama
McGinn is out. Hamstring.
Injured.
Yeah, he's hamstring.
Ramsey can do that. Then when Nani comes on, Duran, game itakuwa 2-1. United wanatafuta equalizer, then Duran amaliza.
Hii prophecy ya Shabia nini ya
Shabana.
ya kutoka huko Guziland atuza tujezi.
3-1.
Naweza ka prediction yangu after nimeona lineup.
Hapana.
Lineup ya Porto.
Lineup ya wallahi.
Then at the same time we have Chelsea wanawakaribisha wana Nottingham Forest at the Stamford Bridge.
Forest ni rojo kwa Kiswahili.
Msitu.
Ndio hiyo.
Forest ni zile za nini?
Foresta. Subaru Foresta.
Aya, sasa Chelsea. Let me tell you. Remember how I told you guys I can't wear a jersey of a rival team? I am also allowed to support Chelsea because they're not a rival. So here I'm seeing Chelsea do the big thing. I'm seeing Samiro being happy for another week, especially after they've traveled to... Where are they traveling to?
They're not traveling.
A conference?
Watakuwa home.
Oh, home.
Watakuwa pale Gents.
After umetoka Jets.
Kesha malizana Jets.
After umemalizana na Jets. Watakuja hapa patane na Nottingham Forest. Now, the thing with Forest is Anthony Elanga has a tendency to just decide to play his best football at Stamford Bridge.
Yes.
I still don't think it will be enough, but I've been impressed by the coach, other than the last game. I've been impressed by how Nani has set up that team. More so the game against Liverpool, to be honest. Last game, not so much.
Espirito.
No, yeah. But Chelsea are winning this game. Let's not be...
I think
and high scoring again.
Forest will give them a good game. Hudson Odoi has something to do for Forest. He has a point to prove. I think sahi ataenda na anaitwaje? Morgan Gibbs White will be back also. Sahi ataenda na outlets. You can hurt, even ndio unaweza hurt Chelsea. I think they'll dominate that game.
Yeah.
But wao wata nini on counters. Alafu ataanza na Aoni na Wood wenye wako na combined sprint speed ya 12. Si hao ndio walianza last game, that's why they lost.
And
You
also
can't start
Murillo
against
is not a Premier League footballer. Let's just be honest.
Ako chini
Hey,
na-
that guy ni kulima kila kitu
Yeah.
on site. Hey,
South American.
he has to be.
Yeah, but I'm going for a Chelsea win 2-1.
Chelsea 4-2.
Nicholas Jackson.
Another 4-2 of the week.
Then at 6:30 we have the Highland Derby. Game itakuwa inachezewa tu hapa katikati. Brighton taking on Spurs at the Amex.
So ni That's a tough one. But after having recently lost their unbeaten streak as Brighton, I still don't see them. Again, as I said, Tottenham are on the up. And when they're on the up, they're on the up for a bit. People are now seeing how much of a strength that high line actually is. And they can hurt you. If Son is back, they will win that game. If Son doesn't play and it's still Timothy Wainaina ni hivyo, hiyo game iko chini. But I expect Tottenham to win the game.
I'm going for, like, history is set to continue, to repeat. I'm going for Brighton to win 3-1. Wells scoring. He'll do justice for United. 3-1 Brighton.
Tottenham 2-1.
Yeah, guys, make sure you follow us, like, subscribe, share.
Yay! Ten Hag in!
Ten Hag out.
Ten Hag in!
And that's how we finish.
Ten Hag
Peace.
in! Contract extension.